Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mings.
Hello.
With Mecha, and we're about to jump into chapter 2.2, which is called Storm Clouds, and we forgot the MVP, we'll do that. It's funny though, because me and Mecha guessed exactly the same people, so
yeah,
that's
it's gonna be very intense.
So no matter what happens, we're gonna be tied, so yeah, fun.
Weren't we already tied at
yeah,
like 6-6?
So we're just too similar, I guess. So yeah, anyway, but first, let us listen to wonderful Radiant Dawn storyteller narration, man.
Alright, wake me up
Oh
later.
wait, that's... no, what?
No, nice space.
He's
Nice
here,
storytelling,
he's here
man.
somewhere.
Where's the storyteller?
Ah, there you go, there he is.
Oh, thank God. Had to look for him on the map, huh?
The tactics used by the Gallian army prove like there before it, Mujil falls to claw and
You said it, Mecha, you can't deny it now.
Benyon can react.
Those weren't your
Lagoons
tactics, though.
Overwhelm the remaining
Skrimir's
border
tactics.
defenses
They were more effective
and
than yours.
cross into the Telgum region. With both defensive keeps overrun, Telgum falls like ripe fruit at the feet of the Laguz Alliance. Inspired by their success, the Alliance takes advantage of this momentum to strike toward the very heart of the Benyon Empire.
Strike!
Dukes Gados and Celiora are horrified by the speed of the Laguz advance. Banding together with the land-owning nobles of the northern territories, they mass their armies in Celiora to oppose the Gallian assault. Using the Riban River, a tributary of the mighty Miscale, as a defensive front, the Benyon forces make their camps along its western bank in the Sestol Plains.
Alright.
So they use the river as like a defensive thing, but then they put their camps right in front of it, so they don't have to cross the river to get to them. I like it.
Chapter 2. Ike wins by doing absolutely nothing.
More like Brom.
Yeah. I told you Brom was a good unit. Totally
Yeah,
worth
you're right.
all those 3 stars.
All that savior skill.
Yeah. Boom. Oops, no wait.
Well, boom. Nice boom.
Yeah. So yeah, I forgot to include the base conversations in this save.
Wow,
but,
you always skip them anyway.
that's true. But you get a silver card, which is kind of nice. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna guess the MVP. So we guessed exactly the same. We both guessed Joffrey for True E, Har for 2E, Ike for 2P, and Ike for 3-1. So let us see how many points each of us gets.
Before Mecha is actually MVP where?
So in chapter 3, that was Joffrey.
Oh, Alicia was the MVP, damn it!
What?
Oh, Shihan, wow!
Wow. Okay, so that's.
I told Mangs, wow, I told him I was this close to guessing Alincia, but I guess
we were
anyway.
we were right on Joffrey, we were wrong on Alincia, we were right on Ike, and Shinon?
I can see that, he did a lot of shit.
Wow.
I thought Ike did more though.
Ike murdered all those guys on the left-hand flank, though, so that's really weird.
Yeah.
He killed the boss, he killed it.
sense.
You know what, there has to be some other hidden modifier in play here, aside from just total damage done or experience gain. There must be
Maybe
some...
Maybe the game is internally programmed to make sure you're wrong.
Maybe, could be the right...
Which usually doesn't take programming.
Wait, what the hell is... Burger King?
Yeah, Burger King. Wasn't that his name in Path of Radiance?
Burger.
That's funny.
Oh, I guess while he was tinkering around with the ROM, he added a couple new edits. Funny. Alright. Right.
This is not a PME.
This is not a PME, but it's turning into one. So yeah, we get a lot of units back. So a lot of people were really worried, because when I played initially, I put the Beast Foe skill on Ilyana. When I randomly went back, I did not do that, so that means that the Dawn Brigade still has the Beast Foe scroll, thank God. But she did get the Shade, the Resolve, and the Pass skill, and she also brought 2 blue gems with her, and a Reaper card.
Who has the Beast Foe skill? Is it the Dawn Brigade?
No.
No.
And we also have we also have all of our coins from our Path of Radiance Let's Play. So we have more coins than we possibly know what to do with.
Okay. So basically when they ask, do you want to use a coin, always say yes.
I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna bother looking for coins on the battlefield with like 12 coins in our inventory.
Good. Good.
So the first thing we're gonna do is...
Optimal play.
We got Heather back.
You had 34, right? So this is... She has our HP cap now. She has a lot of shit caps. I think
Yeah.
she's still her highest growth, though.
Yeah. So I think now she's gonna cap out speed. What?
Nope.
Magic?
Nope,
Are you
fuck
kidding
you.
me?
Isn't it already capped?
No, it's,
it's
one,
not. Wow, you
1
missed
point
speed
away.
somehow.
What
Wow.
the hell? That's
Well
really,
played.
it's really
I
dumb.
think this means you don't get bolting.
Crap! Unless I get strength on this chapter.
No, that's gonna be a pain.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna get it somewhere, it's this chapter. This chapter's like a sandbox.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. We're gonna have to review some memes. So open up your Discord chat, Mecha, because we have some memes to go through.
Oh god. Oh god.
So, which one should we do first? Which one should we do first?
I don't know. I can't see him.
Okay, we'll start off with this one. This one's kind of funny.
What the fuck is that? Is that heart in a coffin or something?
know.
It's heart's HP to be low. Okay.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
I was like, what the hell is the background? But I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, it's a dialogue from Faye. I don't know which one.
That is definitely something my character would say.
Yeah. And then we have this one, which was also pretty funny.
Yeah. I am unfamiliar with this meme, but I get the concept.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to represent like a guy you think can't die, and then someone's thinking because it's like the actor of Superman or something.
Pretty
and then,
much,
and then it's
yeah.
supposed like, yeah, he shouldn't die, but then he did anyway. Then we got this one. It's kind of weird, but I included it anyway. I think you might like it.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of these lately.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man memes. They're pretty good. And then this one's like not very original, but we'll do it anyway because it's kind of funny.
Those always work for me.
Yeah, they're very easy to make and they're very predictable, but I still like them a lot. They're pretty funny. And then lastly we'll do this one because this one's always funny. Oh my
Thinking
god.
Manx has been underused lately.
Yeah, it has been. Alright guys, so yeah, if you want us to review your memes, then just send them to me. It's best to send them on Discord. If you tweet them at me, everyone's gonna see them, so you'll kind of spoil them. I didn't really think about that. But yeah. Oh my, we got a lot of shit to do. So the first thing we gotta do is, yeah, this is where I start to show you my Heather build.
Okay.
So, first, we take Disarm of Braum.
No,
Yes.
the best.
Then we take Vantage of Mia.
No, what
Yes.
are you doing? Ruin
And
everything.
then we give Disarm to Heather. And then we give Vantage to Heather. So, whenever she gets attacked, she's gonna Vantage Disarm a lot of the enemies. This will result in a shit ton of enemies being disarmed. This will allow Heather, with her pass skill, to go around and steal a lot of items that you normally will not be able to get. There's a hammer in this chapter that she can try to take.
How much weight does the hammer have? Like 20?
17, so she'll need to get a point in strength. I had hoped she would get that with her bonus experience level.
What's the activation rate on those skills?
It's her skill. So, and she has capped skill, 25, so she will do it a lot. What I love about the Vantage Disarm combo is that she will Vantage Disarm a lot of enemies that attack her, so she'll basically cancel out their attack.
But like Vantage has us activation based, and then Disarm is also activation based. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's
25 times 25. It's like.
But she's gonna get
It's
attacked
like
a
a
lot.
four or
But what's so
If you
amazing?
put her in range of a lot of things, she's gonna get attacked a lot. Yeah, but she might also die a lot.
But what's great about Heather is that once she promotes into a Whisper, her avoidance becomes godlike, so she can take a lot of attacks, and also her mastery skill leaves enemies at 1 health instead of killing them. Which means that she will weaken a bunch of enemies for other units to kill, and she can steal a bunch of shit that she normally would not be able to.
Well, I've never seen
It's
this.
not
so if
great,
anything, it's gotta
but
be
it's a funny build. It's a funny
is
build.
funny.
So
I guess with skills taken into account, I can see what you mean by build. Because I thought you were just gonna do like energy drop, bonus experience, promote her.
No. I
It's
got
not
a Heather fanboy mailed me this. They said it's
Yeah.
really funny to give Disarm Vanish to Heather, especially once she becomes a Whisper. She just gets a shit ton of things done with it. Now we're gonna move around some skills. We have Resolve. Do you think we just give this to Ike?
Like, you rarely get slow in health. I never really use Resolve. Like, I transfer it like half the time, but I've no idea who to give it to ever, because it's so risky to get in Resolve range for most people.
How about Pass on Titania?
I like Savior Titania. I forgot if you have Savior or not.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. I guess Pass Titania is okay.
I think it's a funny concept, because she's already pretty fast, and she could just run past people and kill, like, units in the back.
Yeah, I never really use Pass much in this chapter. I like to assign it to Horror later.
Yeah, and then we get... I might take Wrath of Nephany and give it to someone better.
I don't... Like, Wrath is even riskier than Resolve, because it doesn't even boost your durability. Like, you don't avoid anything. And it's like 20% in this game or something? It's pretty bad.
Yeah, 30%. We got
Shade plus Provoke, Shade plus Provoke.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about taking Provoke off and putting it on Icon or something.
Yeah, it's not bad. You didn't try for Paragon, right?
No, it's
There's some really funny combos like Paragon plus Provoke to make sure that the unit that like provokes enemies is also getting a lot of XP.
Yeah, and then I was thinking we can put Shade on, like, I don't know, Risk probably. I don't think it's gonna help him much, but it's better than nothing.
I thought we just put Shade on Blazing Knight on this channel.
And then we got... I don't know what we do with Resolve, honestly. Just give it to Ike, I guess. He's got Provoke.
Yeah, I suppose. Does he have room? Yeah, he does. Okay, so
he does.
Resolve, I guess.
Yeah, and then we also... We got some supports. I was thinking, like... Heather can support with Nephany, woo-woo, I don't know.
It's probably every fanboy's wet dream, but the question is whether it's really practical. I think it gives full hit.
Support with Gatry.
I know, that's kind of random. I think you just spend too many turns next to him or something.
Probably. I don't know if any of these are particularly good, honestly.
I mean, if you don't have Savior, it's hard to build supports. I like 2 foot units that are in the fray together, so people like Void plus Gatry or something. That could be good, but it depends on who you want to use long term.
Yeah, I don't really know yet.
Who you want. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
so I say just leave it empty for now. You can do like for the supports. Who do you want to deploy this chapter? Even that's also an important question.
You can deploy.
Why you sell a card?
Why shouldn't I? It's money, right?
You needed 3/7 for the Black Knight thing.
Really?
I guess you can buy another one later.
What do you mean?
You can even buy another one now.
What do you mean I need it for Black Knight?
Well, I guess you could also battle the Black Knight, but it's the safest way to get the battle gone. It's for the spoilery recruitment.
Oh! I didn't even think about that.
Just buy a new one here. I think they're sold in the shop here, so you can just use the silver card to buy it back.
Yeah,
you can sell this if you want the arm scroll. Yeah, you don't need it.
You're right.
So much gold.
Yeah, I have a lot of money, actually. You're right, actually. It doesn't cost me anything to buy it back with the silver card. Spectre card. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. You can just put it in a convoy. You can press start, or I think it's return on your keyboard to put it in convoy, because you don't need it now.
Okay, so anyway, I was going to ask you, buy Wormslayer?
Oh, yeah, I when I got this chapter the other day, I was like, this is the only thing I might want to buy, but I don't really like it. I never used it. I never ended up using it, but it could be nice at some points.
Yeah, and then I think this is a one-time concoction. I think I want that.
Oh, well, you can buy Infinite later, but sure, go ahead and get it. It's only 600.
Yeah, you're right. I don't need it.
Go ahead and get it. Oh, you're right.
I want Mist to get a men staff because the heal staff sucks.
You're gonna deploy both Mist and Riz.
You can deploy all of them in this chapter.
Oh right, you can deploy everyone in this chapter. That's right. But after this chapter, you can't. So
yeah. So now we need to forge. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta forge a dagger for Heather.
Most important things first, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty inaccurate.
Yeah. So yeah. I think we're gonna give it 75 hit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Please
don't end up like Path of Radiance, where you end up like spending all your money and never being able to forge again. For, like,
right.
I see you got money.
So you got a million coins.
First one.
Yeah.
First one. Hey, that's might. Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh god, we're gonna name them all. Jesus. Stell knife.
No. This is so hard.
I know. I hated it too. Deal. Yeah. Nice one. Nice.
I can't do this every single time.
Stall knife. Stall knife.
I was just gonna change.
Getting worse. Steak knife. The steak knife.
Why? What does this happen? Okay, fine. There's a steak knife. Steak knife. There you go.
As a vegetarian, I am offended.
And then I think then we want to give her like a low might.
Oh, that doesn't kill.
Well, actually...
Are you afraid of Heather killing things by accident? Don't worry.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. It doesn't matter. And then, who do we want to give forges to? Maybe an axe for Titania, maybe?
Okay, so what I'd like to do is make, if you want to use Boyd and Titania, it's nice to have a high hits, high might steel axe for them.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Like this?
Yeah. And the funny thing about this is, like, you're gonna use Har, you're gonna use some other axe users, so you can trade this around if you don't plan on using someone like Boyd.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
It never really goes to waste. Make a couple of
This
steel axes.
is true.
Definitely the card I want. Oh my god. It's
Goddess
card.
Wow, that's really good.
That's a really good axe.
Nice.
Nice.
Goddess axe for Titania.
Yep. Well, make a goddess axe, I guess.
Yeah.
You have to raise it all eventually. It's not even a point to like pushing the delete button. You can just write over it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Two S's.
Why? Oh, is it two S's?
Two S's, yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit better at this now.
Yep.
Goddess.
Slowly but surely.
Menus are really my
Icon.
pain. Goddess icon. No, goddess axe.
XCon.
No. Shit. Why is this so hard?
Delete.
There you go.
Yeah, good job.
No! There you go. Goddess
Forging with
axe.
Mangs. Always an adventure.
There you go. And then one for Boyd?
Yeah, just one in general, and right now it's gonna be Boyd. I don't think Har needs one yet.
Oh, definitely not.
I mean, you could trade it around, I don't know.
White axe.
You can forge things next chapter too, it's fine. There's no limit in this game, it's so good.
How rare is it to draw the goddess card? That's the first time I see it drawn.
Really rare. Oh, not like 1% or anything.
Ow, axe card for the axe. Nice.
I have no idea what the rates are, actually. I'm just kind of guessing, based on what I've seen. What'd you get? +2 might, right?
Yeah.
So one advantage of this forge is that you don't have to spend forever looking for the letters.
Yeah. Wee.
Alright.
And then, what more?
I like, this is just a personal thing, but if you want to use Nephany or Mia, I like to use high crit forges on them.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you want to use both, because they're pretty high. Well, Mia is easy to use, but Nephany takes quite a bit of bonus experience to get good.
Yeah, I don't think I want to use Nephany, honestly. Wow, that's a very expensive.
You also got to give it might.
Yeah?
You don't have to do it full crit, but I usually do it because I have plenty of gold, but you're probably going to do more Mimi things than I am, so maybe you don't need to do that.
Maybe I'll just give her like a 1490.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah. There you go. I have a coin.
Coins, then just get crit.
Wow, 2 might.
Oh, wow, that's so strong.
It's pretty good.
So strong. Let me look up how strong that is comparatively to other swords. Let's see. Dawn. Swords. Sword. Soren. Always
lost to your books.
Okay, this is what I thought. It's exactly as strong as a silver blade.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good then.
And it's 4 might stronger than a silver sword.
And then, I don't know if there's anything else we want, honestly.
What other units do we have that you want to give stuff to? Do you want to like make a forge for Shinan so he has like more strength? Or
I want just before I run out of money, I want to give another regular steel knife to Heather.
That's fair enough. I mean, you have the silver card still. You can also sell the silver card when you're done, by the way. But you gotta
is it only in this chapter?
Yeah, it vanishes after this chapter.
Oh.
Or what's her name? Amy says so in the conversation.
Okay, I'll just... Yeah, okay. Right, I think I'm done buying, so I can just sell it.
Cool. It's like 2,000 more.
Yeah, thanks. Like, not only do we get things for half price, but we also, like, sell it afterwards. That's a terrible deal for Amy. I don't know.
She had sword and flirt with her, so worth. Why are you forging iron?
I don't know.
Why not steel?
Should we get a steel lance for Oscar, maybe?
Yeah.
Why not?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm not an advocate of Oscar long term, but whatever you want.
It might help a little bit, you never know.
You should... I kind of want to name it after the smiley again.
Oh no! Flying card.
Fines are green, I guess.
Yeah. Let's do a return from...
Yes, return of the...
No, wait, that's not how you do it.
You misspelled it. It's not even a word.
Where is, like, the lowercase
You're looking for the underscore? I don't think it's there. I think you gotta use, like, an empty space. What did we call it? Did we just call it face or something?
I think that's what we called it. Alright, I think we're done here.
I think so too.
Alright.
You don't get much more gold, so this is going to be mostly forging.
Yeah. I mean, we could always trade that lance over to Mecca once we get him.
What lands?
Oh, right. You can't trade it over to alright, he's on
the
he's
joke
on
was that you would have to say the name of the lands.
Oh, right.
My position? No, not yet. I haven't done preps yet.
Yeah. Alright, move out.
Well, good convo.
Yeah, so now we're gonna talk about the remaining units.
Yay. We're only 20 minutes in.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice episode. So we got Gatri, Riss, Mia, I think are the final ones.
I believe so.
We also got Ilyana back. Look how good she is.
Yeah.
Woo!
Mine was better because he was promoted.
Oh,
She
really?
got
You actually
better.
promoted her.
Yeah. I
Okay.
had spare master shield.
Look at how good Heather is now, though. Oh, it's gonna be good.
Hey,
And
got
Har's here. Yeah, alright, okay, anyway. Gatri. So, Gatri, the Gatring gun. He,
What can we say about Gatri?
what can we say about Gatri? I like him a lot. Look how fast he is. He's got 20 speed. That's really good.
It's lower than Titania.
Yeah, but
Titania doesn't double.
considering, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, but he's not fine. He's slow. I like his.
He ate the night word.
He hits hard though, and he's really tanky. He's actually very good at what he does in this game. He hits really hard with the Great Lances. He's durable enough to take a bunch of enemy hits. Weapon Triangle not being in the game, I think, is sort of a good for him, because what that means is he can tank a bunch of axe units without really any big issue, and he doesn't really care as much not having Weapon Triangle against the sword units. I think it actually makes him better. His resistance is a little bit iffy though, but 20 speed means he doesn't get doubled by a lot of the units, so it's not like he dies a lot to mages. He's also, like, his growth rate is really fast though. He's got a 60% speed growth, which is really impressive. Like, most armor knights in this game does not have that high speed. And a 60% strength growth is also pretty good. So I guess if you want to use a martial in the late game, I think Gatri's probably your best bet. You can also get some nice transfers if you play Path of Radiance, and I think that helps him out quite a bit. And yeah, I like him a lot. Doesn't have any special skills or anything like that, but I think he's a completely respectable unit. I give him 2 out of 5 stars.
3? Okay,
Yeah.
then. I like Gatri's stats a lot. They're amazing, especially his growths. Like, holy shit. His strength and defense and speed are all just so good. But what really hurts, and I hate to say it, is that his caps are too low. His speed cap in particular really hurts him in this tier. I think his cap is like 22, 23 or something.
Kappa,
Helps with
kappa,
bonus
kappa.
experience. Kappa, kappa, kappa. Like, in a way, it helps him because he can bonus experience his other stats when he caps speed, but at the same time, it hurts him because that means that by the time he promotes, he has a lot of speed to gain before he reliably doubles throughout the entire game. But he does double reliably for a little bit after promoting, which is nice. But damn, that movement is also really bad. I mean, like, Part 3 Radiant Dawn maps are so huge at some point that it's hard for Gatri to keep up. So it's really, if you don't mind playing slowly, then Gatri is pretty okay. But he's gonna have some dibbling issues because of this cap problem, and he's gonna have some movement problems. I don't think the Weapon Triangle matters too much for him because, as I told you, he can use axes, like all of them.
Yeah.
He has like A rank axes, I think. So
B.
if he would have Weapon Triangle, he could just switch his weapon. I think that's not really an issue for him. But I guess it's nice that he could just use one weapon all the way through.
Yeah.
And not really care about what's in front of him. That's okay. It doesn't really particularly help him very much. It's just nice for the player in general. But I guess it helps him too.
Why Gatri is nice in general.
Yeah, my Gatri is nice in Lance General. I mean, it's a bit deceptive that he's named Lance Gen, and then he can use Axis almost as well as he can use Lance.
He's from the Lance generation.
Yeah, I would give him like 3 stars too, because I think those issues of the speed cap and the movement cap are pretty big, but his statistics are fantastic.
Yeah. Riss. Blah. Riss, Rice, Reese, Reyes.
Wise.
Rice. I mean, I'll give him one thing. He's a better healer than Mists, but that's not saying much. Why is he so slow? I mean, with 7 defense and 27 hit points, he risks getting... I mean, he gets 2-shot by almost pretty much everything, and...
Risks.
Risk. But on top of that, they had to go and give him 15 speed, so he actually gets doubled by most generic enemies. So you put him in range of something, he dies. Unless it's super slow. I guess there's some enemies on this map with like 18, 19 speed, so he doesn't get doubled by those. But anything else, he will just melt. And That makes him so hard to use, because it's not like... You might think that his avoidance is good with 22 luck, but luck doesn't give that much avoid in this game. It's mostly based on speed, which Riss does not have a lot of. So yeah, he's just... Yeah, he's there as a walking staff bot, and that's nice, I guess. You do need someone to heal. It's not like anyone else can do it at this point, but once you get access to other healers, Riss just becomes completely irrelevant. I don't understand, like, use him for healing and then dump him. 2 out of 5 stars. Terrible unit.
Pretty much, yeah. He does like provide some really strong chip damage with 24 magic. That's pretty nice. But light magic has pretty low might. Like, I think L light right here has like 5 might, so that's not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 might, so pretty bad. Durability, like you said, trash. I think both him and Mist can use the physic, but he has more range and he heals more HP with it. So in that sense, he's a better healer. I guess he's better at it than Mist overall. He, like I said before, he has 1 less move. There's 1 more range with his tome and much more range with the staff, so I guess he is the better healer overall, which is not a very good one still. And like Vulneraries and Concoctions are the best healer in this game.
They are.
As we've said so far. It is nice that what he can do with physic, though. I do appreciate that. And I think he has some utility with the rescue staff later on, which I really want to, but it's kind of hard to find a use for him. I'll give him the same as I gave Mist, which is 2 stars.
Yep. And then finally we got Mia. Now keep in mind,
yes,
the Mia we're looking at now has gained 1 or 2 levels, so these are not her bases, but I'll show her bases on screen. Just keep in mind that she does not join with 29 base speed. Unless you transfer her, then she might. I think her base speed might be 27. Let's see. No, it's 28. So she's gotten 1 point of speed. 1 point of strength. Yeah, she's pretty good. I like Mia a lot. Like, her stats are really high. Like, holy shit, she joins with them. Like, in the Grail Mercenaries on hard mode, there are so few of your units that doubles naturally. Ike does it with the speed transfer. Shinan does it for a little bit. Titania can double a few very slow enemies. Then you have Mia, and she pretty much doubles everyone with her 28 base speed, which is really, really nice. Give her the Wu Dao, give her the Adept like we did, and yeah, she has a pretty good chance of killing anyone with a little bit of luck. Her avoidance is ridiculously high, 92. That's super good, so you can actually sort of let her stay on the front lance a little bit. Again, I think lack of weapon triangle helps her out a lot, because it means that generals with lances won't have a super high chance to hit against her. So she's a little bit more versatile in what enemies she can face. I also think that in this part, you face a lot more lance and bow users than you do axe users. The Dawn Brigade faces a bit more axe users in general, but Mia doesn't, so the lack of weapon triangle doesn't really hurt her in any way. Actually, I'd say it makes her better. Her strength growth is 45%, maybe a little bit low, but like she's pretty close to capping it anyway, and if you really want to, you can give her bonus experience, because as you can see, her skill and speed are almost capped. I can imagine that transfer bonuses are really good on Mia, because she's probably pretty reliable to cap a lot of stats in Path of Radiance. She joins at a really low level, but she has really high growths. So that's also something that can make her really good, I think. And yeah, she's just overall a really, really good unit. The fact that wind swords are in this game means that she doesn't suffer the standard Myrmidon Swordmaster curse from the other games. And she's just, alongside with Ike, she can just dish out a lot of damage. Although I do really, really advocate giving her Sorin stat up skill, though, because it just benefits her so much. Without it, I'd say she's a little bit more mediocre. I give her 4 out of 5 stars. I think she's a really, really good unit.
Yeah, you said it all. The Griddle Mercenaries just have so many tools to make Mia good. They have more bonus experience than the Dawn Brigade, so they can make use of her capped stats really well. They have an Adept scroll that she can use really well, which no one else really can. Like Shinan maybe, Ike maybe, but Mia is just so much better because she gets so much more out of it. She can use Cancel, which is on her right now, I think, but it's also pretty good.
Oh yeah!
She has Innate Vantage, which she can use with that Cancel to like stop people from attacking, kind of like what you're doing with Heather.
Well, not anymore.
She can also do that at that Disarm combo if you really want to. It's also really nice. And yeah, I looked at her Path of Radiance chance. She has a 95% chance of capping speed in that game. Wow. So that gives you an idea. She can also cap
join. Yeah, then she'll join capped actually, which is kind of
yeah, and she can also cap strength and skill if you want to with a little bit of help. So all that's helps transfer Mia a lot. But even without transfers, I think Mia is one of the best Griddle Mercenaries by far. Not saying this because I think she's cute or anything. I just really like using Mia, and I think it's really easy to make her good with very few resources. I think I will also give her 4 stars. I think she's like a tier better than Nephany, for instance, who I also gave 4 stars, but in retrospect, probably 3. Mia is kind of like Nephany, but much better.
Yeah.
Despite the fact she has swords instead of lances. She's fast enough to double. The crit forge I just talked about makes it really easy to kill things with her. I really like supporting her with Ike, because Avoid makes both units pretty much invincible, and the attack that Mia provides, and the hit as well, Well, the hit doesn't really do much, but the attack power puts some conflict to it going. And Mia's strength is deceptively good in this game. Like you said, it has like 40%, 45% strength growth or something.
Yeah.
It goes up with bonus experience pretty easily because there's skill and speed caps so quickly. And she starts 2-hit stuff really easily. I actually don't like the Wodao after this chapter or so because that's such low might.
Yeah.
That's why I use the Crit Forge to make sure
only
she
has
kills
20 in this game. In most other games, it has 40.
Yeah, it doesn't really crit a whole lot in this game. Wind Dash kind of suck, but she can still use them, which is nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 stars.
All right.
Good units.
Finally, let's go.
Okay. See you next episode.